don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, it wouldn't be.
Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start with the option.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. Pass long distance now, let's go to that play.
Yeah, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Number 21 is
the numbers for Zeke from last week. 14 carries, 54 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their line. Could be a goal and watch in their future if he becomes a leading rusher.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that will be incomplete.
And Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And he will find his man on the outside.
Complete.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, a touchdown to go along with 124 yards.
And in doing preparation for the game, you notice where guys rank in the league in terms of statistical categories. He's 4th in the league in receiving yards. That caught my attention in a positive way.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think
he rifles one that's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. Oh, and now some space doubling. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Passing down, they throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
First and 10. At their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Open man, he's got him to tight end Hockenson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
17-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it? It does.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things. It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now this throw caught left side. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 50 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't new.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown, Arizona.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
And that one makes it 14-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
14.
And it winds up at a touchdown for Arizona. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And they're running right through it. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Vikings. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. 1 rushing, 1 receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball in the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you prefer prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
21. Cardinals 7.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit. Maybe
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now the hook up downfield on second down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Wide open receiver complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. On play action, Allen. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Number 14.
From 21 yards away. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Lutz will look to add the extra point.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Cardinals 14. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. A first down carry by Elliott. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. Give them 12 yards on that one, and earns them a fresh set of downs.
The 42-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the Cardinals.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
To Hunter Renfrow. A gain of 5 brings up
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and to navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly. And oftentimes on the move, when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards Thomas where they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he is down deep into Minnesota territory.
to number 80.
A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Sliding. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown
from 17 yards out. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
The point after.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And we'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Their own 22.
Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love?
4 verts.
4 verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, he's got a man wide open for clean. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's third and short.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Two and a throw again. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
21.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he...
And the pressure gets to him again.
Tagovailoa sacked.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Chambers. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Allen's throw is complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off play action. Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
First down.
Now Allen again. This is caught, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
To number 15.
From 21 yards away, and the Cardinals have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. The 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This will make it into the end zone, and it will come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
12 at the 23-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they can...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
For the point after.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Tua Tagovailoa sacked.
This may be one of the best stretches of defensive football that I've seen. I don't know about you. 5 sacks last week, now 3 here in this affair.
I would agree with that, and I've enjoyed watching the skill that's gone into it. You can see the intelligence behind it as well. He's watched tape.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Tua on 4th down. And able to find Kirk complete. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game.
For the extra point.
And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
37.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Off the play fake. Barkley. Throw left side complete. It's Chambers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down on the scoreboard. Just under 2 minutes to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. 2 and now on first down. The open man here, Renfro. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Caught out right by Renfro.
That's good.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. On first down, Tagovailoa. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Off play action. Barkley to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Barkley. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.